Here's a picture of a pretty embroidery, and suppose a lady takes 12 days to embroider this. So in one day, how much would she embroider? In one day she would do 1 by 12. So remember, she takes 12 days. Remember, she takes, on each day she'll do 1 by 12, next day 1 by 12, third day 1 by 12. So 12 days 1 by 12. By the 12th day she would have completed her embroidery. Now there was another lady, suppose, who's a little slower, another lady. And this lady, now to embroider this, maybe took 15 days to embroider all of it. So in one day she would have done, the amount of work she would have done is 1 by 15. Here's a picture of a wall. And now we have this one man, say A. He takes 20 days to complete this wall, to build this wall. That means in one day, how much of work would he have done? 1 by 20. And if I have another man, say B, who works a little faster, and maybe he would take like 12 days to finish this work. That means in one day, he would do 1 by 12. Here's a picture of a tap filling water into a tank. Now let us assume that this step takes, say, 8 hours to fill the entire tank. That means in 1 hour, how much would it fill? 1 by 8. And now let's assume, for another example, that now the tap takes, say, X hours. We do not know how many hours to fill the tank. X hours. We don't know the number. Therefore, in 1 hour, it would fill 1 by X. If it takes Y hours to fill full tank, therefore in 1 hour, it would fill 1 by Y. 2 water taps can fill a tank in 9 3 by 8 hours. The tap of a larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. Find the time in each tap can separately fill the tank. So here is a column. We have 2 taps. One is tap A and the other one will say is tap B. Now here for tap A, it is given that one tap takes 10 hours less than the other smaller tap to fill it. So that means if A takes X time, the B will take 10 hours less, will take X minus 10 to fill the entire tank. If A takes X hours to fill the tank, in 1 hour A will fill 1 by X. This is what I've explained earlier. And if B takes X minus 10 to fill the entire tank, in 1 hour B will fill X minus 1 by 10. And now they said together they take so much time, which means A. So together they take 9 3 by 8 hours. A plus B together 9 3 plus 8. That is 9 into 8 plus 3. So 75 by 8 to fill the entire tank. So in 1 hour they would have filled reciprocal of it, 8 by 75. So for the statements, let time taken by smaller diameter tap be X hours. Therefore, the larger tap will take, as we've seen, X minus 10. Now for the smaller tap will fill 1 by X part of the tank in 1 hour. This is what I've done. If it takes X hours to fill the entire tank. In 1 hour it will have filled 1 by x of the tank. The same thing we're going to write for the next tap. We'll fill, now see, this has taken x minus 10 hours to fill the entire. So in 1 hour it will take 1 over x minus 10. In 1 hour, so much part of the tank is filled in 1 hour. And both the taps take 75 by 8 hours to fill entire. So in 1 hour, 8 by 75 part of tank is filled. Now for the next, we know 1 hour's work of tap A plus 1 hour work of B will be equal to total 1 hour of A plus B. And we know 1 hour's work of A was 1 by x, and that of B was 1 over x minus 10, and the total 1 hour's work was 8 over 75. So we have an equation now, we need to solve it. Here it will be x minus 10. Here we will do into x minus 10 into x minus 10. Here we will do into x and into x. So here you will get x minus 10 plus x equal to 8 over 75. Now this you strike out on either sides, plus and minus. That's wrong, there's no plus and minus here, both are plus. So I will have here 2x minus 10 over x square minus 10x equal to 8 over 75. Cross multiply. 2x minus 10 into 75 equal to 8 x square minus 10x. Now you multiply, you get 150x minus 750 equal to 8x square minus 80x. So 0 equal to 8x square minus 80x minus 150x plus 750. So when you solve this, you get 0 equal to 8x square. This is my equation. I can take 2 common out throughout, divide by 2. So I take 2 common out. What remains here is 4x square, 115x plus 375 equals 0. So I ignore the 2. So 4x square minus 115x plus 375 equal to 0. This is my equation. So I'll write it out again. I have 4x square minus 115x plus 375. Now I compare with, so when I compare, I get A equal to 4 minus 115 and C 375. I go ahead and I find my D. D is B square minus 4AC. B is 115 square minus 4AC. 4A and C is 375. This is your working of D. This is important. Now we go ahead and find out alpha and beta. You know alpha is minus B plus root D over 2A. So minus of minus 115, B is 1 minus 115 plus under root 7225 over 2A, 2 into 4. So this will become plus 115, and under root of 7225 is 85. This is over 8. And here the answer is 200 over 8, and that is 25. So we're solving for x, so x is 25. Now to find our beta, minus alpha, beta is 3.75. So x is 3.75. Now to go back to x, what was x? X was the time taken by A was given as x, which we said is 25, and the time taken by B is x minus 10, 25 minus 10, that is 15. So these are the answers. Now when we come for x, we also got x equal to 3.75, but that we reject, because I'll explain to you why we reject. Now if we take x equal to, say, x equal to 3.75, then here for b it will be x minus 10, and we get 3.75 minus 10. We get a negative answer here, which is minus 6.25, and time, x is our time, the number of hours taken by the tap to fill the tank. So this one we need to reject. So we just take one answer, and that answer we take where x is equal to 25. That's the time filled taken by A. The time taken by B, in that case here, we've seen it earlier, would be x minus 10, and that comes 25 minus 10, and that is 15. So these are our answers. 15 hours, tap A takes 15 hours, 25 hours, B takes 15 hours. We reject the other answer because it comes negative.